Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark, and we're back here for the afternoon call. So today we talked about the ascending channel that the market basically is living in. And you can just see I have the spider chart up at this point in time where the high end of that level is 139.50 roughly. The low end is about 134 if you connect the dots, maybe, give or take, 40, 50 cents. I said I was going to be looking to buy at the low end of that range because, again, I think we live in this range until we don't. You got to trust it until it's not, until it breaks, and the dailies will start to show you that. So today was that day you could have bought on the pullback, and I'll put up the 15-minute chart, just so we could take a look, and you can see it took about an hour and a half for this digestion take place, and then we obviously grinded our way back to close relatively, certainly down, but relatively unscathed on the daily chart. We didn't quite recover from our 21-day moving average. We're still below there. We'll have to see if that we eventually recover. But overall, guys, still intact. Same as yesterday. I still expect a range-bound tape until something happens. I am not seeing a lot of great-looking charts overall, but time will tell, and we still have a slew of earnings that are coming out this week. So let's get down to business with Apple. It broke key levels, and Apple always ceases to amaze everybody. Came all the way down 595, all the way down to the lows were 587. Recovered roughly when it recovered around 590. Looked like it was going to hold. Obviously recovered pretty nicely. Closed the day at 603, 604. Looks like it's ready. At this point, it's just ready for earnings tomorrow after the bell. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. The trigger new buy will be roughly above 620 on the long, and short side I would say use today's low. Possibly if we get below there, you're talking 565-ish. We'll have to wait and see how that really plays itself out. If that happens on the downside, that's going to do a lot of damage to the market as a whole, because we know how Apple really dictates a lot of what happens on the NASDAQ, at least this point in time. Some key sectors that did hold up. I was talking about the home builders this morning. They held up pretty nicely. Toll Brothers, another new yearly high. Len still hanging in there. Rylan looks like it's working its way up higher. A sector that bounced a little bit, the banks. We know Jamie Dimon bought some JP Morgan. I think it was on Thursday or Friday. Personally, helped boost the bank. I think it was Friday. Boost the stock today. Still trading below its 8-day moving average and 21. So at the same time, do I love it? I think it's just a little bit of a bounce. We'll have to see. Nothing for us to talk about. Same thing in Goldman. 90 was the level. Hit it just about again. Went to 91 this time. So it's now bounced. I think it probably can get back to 95. I don't think there's anything that exciting that's going to happen there. After the bell, we had Baidu that came out that I believe when I'm here it's still up. We'll have to see. It touched about 115, hit some resistance. It's living between 110 and 115. We'll have to see where it opens up in the morning. VMW, same type of trade. I think it was down to 85, 86 when I came in here. Still nothing great. You'd like to see it recover above 88 if it has any sort of strength at all. And if not, look for a new low 80 as that level. But again, I think these stocks live within that range across the board. So overall, the oil sector also, not a whole lot to talk about. Big gap down in the spiders today. We held. To me, that's a good sign. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of an update tomorrow. But then we're smack down in the middle of a range. And then there's anybody's guess with Apple's coming out, at the close. That's going to dictate a lot of what happens. Certainly when the QQQs, and you can see same type of pattern. 62 low end, 65 high end. Respect it, trade it accordingly, and go from there. Another sector I keep saying I'm looking to buy on pullbacks. The ags had a nice retracement. POT had a nice retracement off its 21-day moving average. Still involved. CF possibly didn't trade that well today, but again, 194 is the 21-day. Keep an eye on it. MOS, same type of play. I like 2-3 days down in the strongest sector. That to me is where I want to be and where I want to find new buyers. We'll have to wait and see what happens overall. On the short side, after today, we're going to find individual stocks to short. I think, let the market take care of itself in the next day or two, and I think there will be new shorting opportunities for us to really take advantage of. CMG, no life in it, and it's an avoid for me across the board. Maybe it holds at 300. With some time, it's going to be a buyable opportunity. It's just not there yet. At this point, shorting on rallies is the key. And Google, nice surprise and strength after a decent earnings release on Thursday night. Decent day on Friday. Didn't do a whole lot. Never normally does, but had a nice move today. 600 all the way to 618. It's high. It's probably going to live within this range. That's how Google normally trades, but that is okay. Respect it. 600 at this point should hold across the board for us. And I know a lot of people mention CAT, Whirlpool, notables. Whirlpool looks good to me across the board. CAT does not look as healthy because it's still trading below key moving averages. But overall, guys, I think we're still in that a little bit of 3-month ascending channel that eventually, ascending channels are normally bearish in nature, so we might work ourselves to the downside. It would make sense, basically, knowing that we're coming up to August, which has been historically and in the past few years a down month for us. But we'll have to wait and see. There's still individual stocks to trade from the long side and certainly from the short side. The key is have some conviction in your ideas, have your price points. Don't let the level 2 really shake you out or lose your conviction, because your ideas are your ideas. You got to let it follow through accordingly. Scott will be back tomorrow morning for the morning call. Hope you guys had a good day, and I'll see you back this week.